Hey guys, this is a great day for us. We are starting a very big project today, and we are going to share with you from step one to the last part of this project. And I am Naitlela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share the comments there as we take on this journey with you. We are new to this land. We are 9 months old since we built our house. And as if you've been with me since the first episode of this channel, I shared with you that we are evicted from our staff quarters. I'm a teacher and my husband is also a teacher, and we were evicted we never knew that we were going to be evicted. We have never heard of that. So we want to share with you this journey. So far we did a small project last week. We are building a foundation for the pit latrine. It's not yet done. And again, we thought that we are done with projects because we were exhausted. We are exhausted. But you never know. We are off again to start this major project, and it's about coffee farming. Yes, guys, coffee farming. Currently, we have about 300 coffee bushes, but we are not okay with the production. If you know the coffee varieties, it's called Roiro 2, grafted Roiro 2. And from our neighbors, they're telling us the production is okay. But guess what, guys? Before you undertake anything, please can you consult experts? So we visited an expert of coffee farming, and what we saw there, guys, we are joking. We are joking with this farm. So we have decided, instead of wasting this land, let us uproot these coffee bushes and then we start from the beginning. We learned that if you want any tree to produce well, you start from the planting stage. You see, in our tradition, we normally say if you want to have a good child with good behaviors, you start treating them or pruning them. We call it pruning them from the day they are born. So we never knew this applies to plants. So we are starting from the beginning. We are going to uproot them and then we plant afresh. And we want to take this journey with you. I'm so excited. We are so excited to start this journey because people are minting money with coffee. In Kenya, or rather Africa, we call coffee the black gold. Now I understand why it's called the black gold. And I want to share with you. And if you are thinking of doing the same, let us start together. Today is the day we are starting from day one. So today I woke up at 5, and I've already done some cooking. It's happening there. You can see it from the pressure cooker. Here we call it a mixture of beans and maize. And then you can decide to add vegetables like potatoes or cabbages or whatever the case. It's the easiest to cook for laborers, the easiest meal to cook for laborers, and again, it gets them fuller in the stomach. So I woke up at 5 and I put them on fire, and now I'm tidying up the place, my outside kitchen. In the previous videos, I've told you so much that we are financially strained since we built our house within 2 months, guys. 2 months. So you can imagine how strenuous it was. We used finances we were not planning to use, but we keep on moving on, we keep on pushing. We were joking with my hubby the other day that we had said after building this house, we are going to give ourselves 1 year so that we can relax before undertaking any project. Look at us. Even 1 year is not over. We have started another project. But I think it's life. Life is supposed to be full of challenges so that you can enjoy it. So I'm tidying up the place, and then I already have a to-do list. I'm using the pressure cooker from my githeri because the beans were dry so that they can cook quickly. So before I've left it cooking and I moved to the market. I want to go to the market and I want to get the potatoes. It's 7:30 in the morning. I want to get potatoes and some cabbages. They sell it at very good prices. One cabbage, a kg of cabbage, they're selling it at 15, and a bucket of potatoes, if you make it to the market day, they're selling it at 700. If it's a normal day, they're selling it at 900. And who am I? I'm about saving. I also want to get some plates for the laborers and some spoons. Currently, I've seen I'm running out of spoons. So I want to get some potatoes. I want to get some cabbages and some few things. And the major thing, the plates, because I don't have plates too. I have, but I want to get the easiest to carry to the farm. And I want to get the market people as early as this before they disappear and start selling the goods at retail prices. And currently also I've shared with you that I don't have a house help, so I'm multitasking. I've prepared the githeri, I've cooked tea, and I'm off. So I'm back from the market, and now I'm taking some water, drinking water, to the casual laborers in the farm. I've left some porridge cooking. I've also prepared porridge for them, but I'm going to take it later. This is, I'm taking this water, this is at 9. And my farm is on a slope. So we build our house up the slope. The coffee bushes I'm passing by are the old coffee bushes. The ones that I'm saying they're not giving me maximum production as they should. But I've learned that I planted, it's a good variety. Rural grafted is a good variety, but it needs a lot of, no, it doesn't need a lot of care. It's resistant to diseases. I think that's why people love it. It's resistant to diseases, especially for someone who is busy, like us who are employed from 8 to 5. But I've decided to take the bulls by the horns. I'm going to plant another variety which has a lot of great production. So what you're seeing is I'm pruning. I don't even know why I'm pruning, because I'm going to get rid of them anyway. And you can see they are ripe. They're supposed to be picked and taken to the factory one of these days. So I'm moving down the hill carrying that water, and I've arrived to the farm down there. So we have started with part of the farm that wasn't planted anything. It is a virgin land. This part is a virgin land. We have never planted anything here. We had planned to plant some avocados for commercial use, but again we saw avocados might not bring a lot of money as we think. So we have gone with planting coffee. So the holes are supposed, according to experts, this variety requires a hole to be dug 3 feet by 3. So I've engaged some laborers here to dig the holes. And my hubby here, the one with the checked shirt, is going round measuring the holes to ensure that they are 3 by 3 feet. This ensures that once you put the manure, we are going to do it with organically, no fertilizers, so we are going to use organic manure. So the 3 by 3 feet is to give the roots ample place to penetrate. So the guy there is getting rid of the roots from the trees there. Apparently, this variety or whichever coffee variety you're planting, so we should not have trees, especially these Grevillea trees. You can see my coffee berries are ripe. So again, these guys, as they are digging the holes, they're supposed to, later on, we are going to get rid of any trees that are within the farm, such that this coffee that you're planting is getting ample sunshine. It requires a lot of sunshine. And I'm so excited. I'm going to take with you this journey. I've engaged 11 guys to dig the holes. We want them to be finished as soon as possible. And I'm happy with the work. So far, we are happy with the work that they are doing. We can see some of them are very old, but they are experts at whatever they are doing. Very good people, very mindful, very demure. So my hubby has to go checking the holes one by one to ensure that the holes are 3 feet by 3. The ones we had planted, we had been told a hole can be 2 by 2. We are the one to decide. So again, guys, whatever you're doing, can you do a lot of research before you engage, before you start any project? Do research. Information is power. Whoever said information is power knew what they are doing. What they were saying, sorry. Forgive my camera, it's changing the exposure. So that's down the farm. I'm going to take you down there so that you can be able to see the farm from down there. You can understand, so that you can understand that my farm is on a slope. So after we dig the holes, we are supposed to do some terraces. And once they are done, we are able to control the runoff. So this is the lowest part of the farm. The lowest part of the farm, it's somehow gently lying. And we have an overgrown napier grass here, which will be removed. This coffee variety, it's a selfish coffee variety. It does not like anything else to be grown in the farm. 1, to avoid competing for the manure. 2, to avoid again any diseases being spread from another kind of a plant to the coffee. So we are supposed to just have coffee bushes alone. The whole of this region, we are going to dig some holes. I hope that tomorrow we are going to be able to get to this part. But my guys are really trying. The laborers are really trying. So this is the upper part of the farm. You can see it is a steep slope. They are up there. So all these trees that we are seeing are supposed to be cut. And then you're going to have a clear farm. Luckily, guys, down the farm again, we have a beautiful stream here, which we are going to clear all these weeds so that it can flow beautifully. Although the weeds help to control the banks, but the overgrown ones, we are going to trim them so that we can have a clear stream running. My neighbors use the water to irrigate. One of our neighbors has just harvested cabbages, Another one has beans. And the weather now, it's a bit dry, so they're using the water to irrigate their farms. We have a mini waterfall there. You can see it. So initially I used to plant maize here. Then another season, there was a time I had planted arrowroots, and I saw it's not giving the value for the land. So now I'm just enjoying some random plants, just random plants that I find beautiful. I don't know if it's me who is weird, but sometimes I just find random plants beautiful. I wish I knew their names, like this one. But again, it's nature, and if you want maximum benefits from nature, you just have to enjoy. So currently I'm standing at the lowest part of the farm at the end, and I want to show it's about half an acre. This part is about half an acre of land. So these are the old coffee bushes and needs to be picked. The ones I'm telling you I'm going to get rid of them. My neighbors are telling me they're producing a lot, but to me, comparing to the expert, I'm joking with my farm. And I hope that I'm going to share with you when we are picking them. We want to pick them as much as possible so that by the time we get to this part, we have already harvested as much as possible before we uproot them. Somebody might think I'm mad. So some of them, again, I don't know, they have been infested by diseases. This one, I don't know what's wrong with it, because it's causing the berries to dry up. Though I'm being told that you can also sell them when they're like this. But again, the money that you get, it's a bit lower than what you expect. So the branches here, the variety I want to plant, the branches should be full of berries. Not like these ones, you're getting a few berries. So after that, taking the water, I'm back home, and the potatoes that I bought, I want to prepare some lunch for the casual laborers. It's easier that when you prepare lunch for them so that they're not able to break off early, you can get them up to the evening hours if you want your work to move on swiftly or fast. As I'm preparing lunch, the kids here, some of the kids are just playing, enjoying their time, enjoying their holiday. So one is my son, maybe you have seen them in one of the videos, and the other one is my nephew. They're just arguing who is going to ride the bike, who is going to push the wheel. These activities keep them busy instead of staying on the TV. So I've started preparing the lunch for the laborers. Just a few preparations here and there. You just do frying of the potatoes. You just add cabbages, and then the mixture of beans and maize, and you're ready. The easiest meal to cook, and it's going to keep them full. I forgot to share a video of me preparing porridge for them. I also prepared porridge for them, and it was taken by my kids. I forgot to share that part of the video with you. So the time I'm preparing this meal is about 12:30, and I hope by 1 it's going to be ready, and then I take it to the farm. I believe by the end of this project we'll have reduced some kilograms, which is a plus for me. I don't need to go to the gym. This project is good. It's my gym. I wish I had weighed myself before I started. So I'm using firewood, guys, for cooking for the laborers. Again, is to save on the gas. It's very expensive nowadays. So I prefer using firewood because I have plenty of it. When you were building the house, a lot of trees were cleared, and I stored those. I stored the firewood somewhere to dry up. So I'm having a lot of firewood, and I'm preferring using the firewood instead of gas. And it's faster. Cooking with firewood is faster for me because I want to save as much as time as possible. I cook as fast so that I can have time to relax. That's the mixture of maize and beans I'm adding to the vegetables. And in no time, the food will be ready to be taken to the farm. Guys, the food is ready, and I'm using a bucket. I'm using a bucket to transport it to the farm before I get any other alternative. It's easier for me to carry in a bucket, and then I go serve them down there. And I also got some plates, as I told you, from the market. They were selling 2 plates at 50 shillings. So I'm packing some plates, some spoons that I bought. They were selling a dozen of spoons at 150. So that is me again transporting the food to the farm. It's a bit heavy, and it's like I've overdone. The bucket is not able to be held properly. So I'm asking my hubby here, who is taking the video, I'm asking my hubby to carry it for me, because the farm is steep and I won't be able. The guys here are really enjoying the meal. It's a plus for me, it's a plus for them. And they're telling me in many farms, they start off their day at 8, and by 12:30 they are off because their bosses do not provide lunch for them. That is end of day 1, guys. Thank you for watching.